Hi, today we're going to hear about Jacob and Laban playing each other and then parting ways. Told by Kayla. Wow. Okay, so Jacob overheard that Laban's sons was talking about him, right? Talking about that he had stolen everything that belonged to their daddies, right? And Laban's attitude was getting kind of funky. Probably because Jacob was being so prosperous. So then God said to Jacob, boy, tell that man, bye. Go home to Isaac. I will meet you there. So Jacob called Rachel and Leah and they met in the field where their flock was, right? And Jacob said, Laban's attitude towards me been real funky lately. But God is with me, so you know I'm straight. I done worked for y'all daddy for 20 years. This dude is straight cheating me. He done changed my wages 10 times. But you know what? God won't even let him harm me though. If Laban said the speckled one's gonna be your wages, then all the babies had was speckled ones. Same for streets, same for spotted. So basically, God gave me the livestock. Do you really, obviously, okay, yeah, so I did the thing with the branches in the water, but come on now, do you really think that striped branches make babies? There's no genetic coding in striped branches. So it was God. It was God. So Leah and Rachel straight on team Jacob on this, right? They kind of salty with their daddy. They like, are we even going to get any of our daddy's inheritance? I know, right, girl? First he sell us to this dude. Sorry, but we love you, boo. Then he spent all the money that he made from selling us. All that wealth that God is taking from our daddy is really ours. And our babies too, girl. And they both say, so do whatever God told you. So Jacob put his wives and his shawties and all his livestock and all his goods that he accumulated on some camels and they bounced heading to Isaac's. Now Laban went to go shear some sheep. And when he went, Rachel stole his household gods. Why she do that? I don't know. I don't even think that was necessary. I think she was being spiteful, but whatever. So between Rachel stealing and Jacob bouncing without saying bye, it's a no bueno. Now 3 days later, somebody finally informs Laban that everybody is gone. Now I don't know what kind of sheep he was shearing or what he was doing, but clearly he's not the most efficient businessman if it takes him 3 days to shear some sheep or 3 days to notice everybody gone. And he still got to be informed. So Laban goes after them. And 7 days later, he finds them in Gilead. But God came to Laban in a dream and he was like, yo, slow your roll, Laban. Check yourself before you wreck yourself. Just be careful what you do to Jacob, be it good or bad. I'm watching you. So Jacob has his tent pitch and here comes the Laban comes in, right? And Laban's like, who you think you is? Running off like a thief in the night. Why you shady, Jacob? Why you take my daughters, Jacob? Why you take my grandkids, Jacob? Why can't I get a piece out of nobody, Jacob? You know what, I could really hurt you for being so dumb, but oh, God told me to check myself or I wreck myself. Check, 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 check. Check, 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 check. Check, 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 check. But then another thing, why you gotta take my household gods? Jacob said, now look, I was scared that maybe you would try to stop me from leaving and probably try to take your daughters by force and all that, but I don't know what you're talking about with these household gods. You can check around. If you find a person that took them, you can kill them. Obviously, he didn't know that Rachel took them. So then Laban is searching everywhere, everybody's tent and all that, and then he gets to Rachel's tent. And Rachel's like freaking out, of course. So then she takes the household goods and puts them in a camel seat and then sits on top of it, right? So when he's in her tent, he's like looking around, well, up under, over yonder. And she just sitting there and she says, Dad, I'm so sorry that I can't get up, but my Aunt Flo is here, so it's best that I just stay. Keep it parked. It would be a bloody mess. Red rum, red rum. Look around, look around. Feel free to look around though. So of course he didn't find anything because it was up under her alleged bloody behind. Now Jacob is getting mad and he says to Laban, now see, why you all up in mind tripping? Hunting me down like I done stole something. Did you find it? Thought not. I was telling your daughters this. I've been with with you for 20 years. I took care of your flocks to keep them safe. In fact, you would charge me when something went wrong with them if it was my fault or not. I endured blazing hot days and freezing cold days. I didn't sleep good. I worked 14 years for both your daughters and then another 6 years for your flock. You changed my wages 10 times, man. If you didn't have that little bit of fear of God in you, you probably would have left me penniless. But you know what? God don't like ugly, and you, sir, are ugly. Got to get that off my chest. Then Laban says, no. Slow down, Jim Shoe. Okay? Those wives you talking about are my daughters. Them babies you talking about are my grandkids that came from my daughters. The flock that you own came from me. Everything that you own, everything you got came from me. Homie, or you over here tripping. Now I can't do nothing about these two crazy chicks falling in love with you, and now y'all got all these doggone babies, okay? So you know what? Let's just settle this and just make a covenant, and God will be the witness, okay? So Jacob took a stone and made it into a pillar. I mean, him with the pillars though. The stones and the pillars. Then he yelling at everybody to grab stones and make pillars, right? And they do. They take a heap by it, and then they worship by it, and then they sit over there and they eat, right? Laban says, this right here monument is going to be a witness between you and me, okay? Now, if you do anything to hurt my baby girls, or you cheat on them, God is watching you. And he knows my number. And I know yours. This monument also means that I will never cross this line to hurt you, and vice versa. So we straight and we cool. Cool? Cool. So Jacob swears by the fear of God, and then he makes a sacrifice, and they worship, and they eat, and then they go night-night. So then early the next morning, Laban gets up, kisses his daughters and his grandbabies goodbye, blesses them, and then heads on home. And that is the story of Laban and Jacob playing each other, parting ways. Thank you.